fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
The ship's galley was cold, the metallic smell of fuel and grease hanging in the air, but her body against mine burned with an intensity that seared through my veins like a wildfire. 2 days had passed since Kiko's infectious energy had drawn me into the CVR Diamond V45 simulation, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being pulled into something more, something that threatened to consume me whole. Her dark hair was pulled back in a messy bun, strands escaping to frame a face that was, frankly, captivating. Even smeared with grease and lit by the flickering fluorescent lights, she was breathtaking and utterly focused. I felt a spark of desire ignite within me as I watched her work, her hands moving with a confident precision that left me wanting more. The way she bit her lip, the furrow of her brow, it all seemed to draw me in, making my heart beat faster. "Almost got it," she called, her voice a warm counterpoint to the hum of the ship, a sound that seemed to vibrate through every cell in my body. I murmured a response, my eyes never leaving hers as I felt the tension between us build. The energy signature was stable, but I knew that once we linked into the simulation, nothing would ever be the same again. I thought about all the times we'd worked together, the way our bodies seemed to move in sync, the way our minds seemed to connect. It was as if we were two pieces of a puzzle, fitting together perfectly. I wanted to taste her, to feel her skin against mine, to lose myself in her until the world faded away. The simulation could wait. Right now, all I wanted was her. I thought about reaching out, about touching her, but something held me back. Maybe it was the fear of breaking the spell, of shattering the moment. Maybe it was the fear of what might happen if we gave in to our desires. But as I looked into her eyes, I knew that I couldn't resist her, not anymore. "Kiko," I said, my voice low, my heart pounding in my chest. "We need to talk." She looked up, her eyes locking onto mine, and for a moment we just stared at each other. The world around us melted away, leaving only the two of us, suspended in a sea of tension and desire. "What is it?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "I don't know if I can do this," I said, my voice cracking with emotion. "Do what?" she asked, her brow furrowed in concern. "This," I said, gesturing to the simulation, to the ship, to the entire situation. "I don't know if I can keep pretending that I don't feel anything for you." There was a pause, a moment of silence that seemed to stretch on forever. Then she smiled, a small, tentative smile. "Maybe you don't have to," she said, her voice full of possibility. My heart skipped a beat as I looked at her, as I thought about what she was saying. Maybe I didn't have to pretend. Maybe I could just be myself. Maybe I could just let go and see where things went. The thought sent a shiver down my spine, a thrill of excitement that I couldn't ignore. "Kiko," I said, my voice low, my heart pounding in my chest. "I think we need to get out of here. I think we need to take a break." She nodded, a small smile playing on her lips. "Okay," she said, "let's go." We walked out of the galley into the cool, dark air of the ship. The stars twinkled above us, a million points of light in the vast expanse of space. We walked in silence, our footsteps echoing off the metal walls. I couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement, of anticipation. What would happen next? What would we do? The possibilities seemed endless, and I couldn't wait to explore them. As we walked, I couldn't help but think about the simulation, about the world we were about to enter. It was a world of fantasy, of magic and wonder. But it was also a world of danger, of uncertainty. I thought about the risks, about the possibilities of failure. But with Kiko by my side, I felt like I could face anything. I felt like I could conquer the world. We reached the observation deck, a large, circular room with a transparent dome that offered a stunning view of the stars. We stood there, side by side, looking out at the vast expanse of space. The silence between us was comfortable, a sense of ease that I'd never felt before. It was as if we'd known each other for years, not just days. "It's beautiful," Kiko said, her voice barely above a whisper. "It is," I agreed, my eyes locked on the stars. "I feel so small," she said, her voice full of wonder. "We are small," I said, my voice low, "but we're not alone." I turned to her, my eyes locking onto hers. "We have each other," I said, my voice full of emotion. She smiled, a small, tentative smile. "We do," she said. And in that moment, I knew that everything was going to be okay. I knew that we'd face whatever challenges came our way together. The simulation could wait. Right now, all I wanted was to be with her, to explore the universe, to see what wonders it held. And as we stood there looking out at the stars, I knew that anything was possible.